vibes. If your group chat got leaked, if the chats between you and your friend ever got leaked, if the phone calls ever got leaked, trust me, you would be canceled too. Why am I? I'm like,
You're
hi everyone.
Hi guys.
I'm feeling very tired today.
I felt that so
But-
many ways. Yeah.
It's okay. I don't know. You want to know something? Because of how hot it is outside, all I want to do is sleep. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like the heat just makes me so sleepy. I physically cannot push through my day.
Yeah.
I need a mandatory nap in my day, which is actually sunnah to have a nap after dhuhr.
I agree. Yeah.
Like during dhuhr.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I feel very drained.
I think it's also because it's very close to summer now. So like,
Yeah.
just,
I'm just like on my last
brain cell.
not my last brain cell, no, but like my last string. Like really, like I feel like any moment now I'm about to snap. 'Cause I'm just so tired. But alhamdulillah for everything. Alhamdulillah for another day. Alhamdulillah for another episode.
Alhamdulillah.
Welcome back to Minds in Neutral. Sorry for starting it off on like a bad or
Note.
negative way. But welcome back to another episode. This is episode 34.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't
I
know.
think it is. I think last week was 33, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken. Or the last episode that we uploaded, because we're kind of struggling. But it's okay.
No, it's Eid came
Yeah.
and then
Family came. My family
Yeah.
came. And then I had a lot of assignments due. So it was just very hard to see each other. And now you're traveling. So it's also going to be quite hard to see each other.
yeah,
You're going to go for how long? A month?
month and a half.
A month and a half?
Yeah.
Really? Why was I thinking like 3 weeks?
No, girl. Think more like 6.
Oh my god. Bro, there's actually no way, really. So when do you come back? August?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Well, Shahad's gonna go live up her life in Egypt.
Yeah.
She's gonna have such a cute summer break. I'm gonna stay
Inshallah.
back. But it's fine. No problem. But inshallah, you have a safe trip. I did not know it was gonna be
Inshallah.
for that long. I really thought it was just gonna be for like 3 weeks, not double the amount. That's crazy.
No, double it and pass it on to the next
To-
person.
Well, you're the next person. You're gonna be the one dealing with it, not me. Bro, I don't know why that sounds so dreadful. Like, for example, for me to go back home for a month and a half sounds like a nightmare for me.
I know it's always when it reaches the end of like khalas, like you're staying there.
Yeah.
That's when like
You're
khalas,
so
and I
fed up.
need to go.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to
You
go.
can't handle being
Yeah.
there anymore. Yeah, but in the beginning, it's always like super exciting for like
Yeah.
a week and a half, and then you calm down.
No, actually, the first week and a half is when you're still trying to settle in.
Oh, okay, fair.
Like you're not settle in as like, oh, you open up your bags and everything,
Yeah.
but settle in as like you're like, oh my god, this is a completely different environment than where I am right now.
Yeah,
And like settle in with like the way that people act, the way that people talk, the way like all of that stuff, it's all different.
yeah,
So like that first week, I think we're also dreading it. Like we're all like, oh my god, I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back.
yeah,
And then it's like, khalas, when we kind of get used to it, get used to like the new routine, that's when we're like, okay, everything's nice, we're enjoying it, blah, blah, blah.
mm.
And then the last, like, khalas, last period of time where
Time,
we
you're
need to
just
go,
like-
everyone's just khalas.
You just miss your own bed sometimes.
Yeah.
You miss the way your pillow feels, the way your blanket makes you feel like so cozy, like things like that. Or like, I don't know, just like, I really like, for example, my day-to-day routine that I've established.
Mhm.
So for that to be broken up, but for such a long time, I can't. Like
Yeah.
whenever I used to visit my sister in Saudi, I love it, but like whenever it would extend for a long time, close at one point, I just want to go back to my house.
Mhm.
Like no shade or anything, because I really love visiting my sister and I will still do it.
Mhm.
But at some point, it's just like, take me back home.
Mhm.
I just really miss like the life that I have or like
Yeah.
the routine that I made. Like it was nice. It was a refresher. It broke what I usually do, but it's time to go now.
Yeah.
But I think you're gonna have a fabulous time.
Inshallah.
Fabulous time,
Inshallah.
inshallah. And I want to see you send so many pictures.
I'll
Are you
send
gonna struggle
like-
with Wi-Fi?
Apparently not, because
Mm.
apparently my grandma downstairs has Wi-Fi and my uncle upstairs has Wi-Fi, so we're stealing Wi-Fi's from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
because
Cool.
in Egypt, by the way, the Wi-Fi connection it's weak but strong at the same time. Like it's very lengthy.
What do
Like
you mean?
like for example, here, if you move to another room, خلاص you
You
lose
cut out.
connection.
Yeah.
But there, no, apparent like from the other building, you can connect Wi-Fi there.
No
Yeah,
way.
like they're downstairs, and like downstairs, it's an apartment building. We
Okay.
can connect from there
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
So you can, so it's strong in the sense of how, like, like how much you can connect,
yeah,
like in terms of
yeah,
length, I
yeah.
guess. But it's weak with how fast it is.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm, okay. Well, I'm still gonna send you snaps, and I expect you to
Yes.
send me some too. We
Okay.
lost our streak,
I
bro.
know.
Yeah.
That was
I
so
noticed a
sad.
couple of days ago. I was like, wait,
You
why is
noticed a couple of days ago,
when did we lose it? When did we lose it?
girl. We
What,
lost
like
it
3 weeks ago? No, we didn't lose it
we
3 weeks
lost
ago.
it like a good 2 weeks ago.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did, and then we didn't have it until this week. We started a new one.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
You know what? You're not even a.
Bro, I told you. Snap life is not my life.
Listen, I feel kind of offended right
I'm
now.
so
I
sorry.
was so upset.
I remember I was looking at your name and I was like, oh my god, there's no like massive 3-digit number next to your name. And then I didn't even realize that a number came back. I'm sorry. But at least we messaged each other. You should be happy about that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Shahad. As usual, I've been on TikTok, on Instagram, on everything to pass time.
Yeah.
And you know what kind of like came into my mind while I was like scrolling and stuff was the concept of like cancel culture
Mhm.
and just how bonkers
It's
that
crazy.
whole concept is, how it even came about. Like, I actually, how did it even come about? Like, people being like, we're gonna cancel you. How did we coin that term of like, this is now the thing?
The term for what we're doing,
Yeah.
basically.
Because I'm pretty sure people would like if they dislike an influencer, خلاص, they just kind of influence them, not influence them, they like de-influence them,
Yeah.
or like they unfollow them
Block,
or they
yani.
block or
Yeah.
whatever. But then it just kind of like became a movement of like, we're gonna get rid of this person,
Yeah.
we want them to wipe, like be gone off the face of the earth, you know? And I remember it so much. I don't think you were on the side of YouTube at this point, but I think it was back in like 2018, 2019, when like all the makeup gurus got in so much drama. You don't remember this? Oh
No.
my god, I swear to you, I remember the vivid memory of like when certain makeup gurus would drop a video and it would be titled The Truth or like My Truth or something
Oh my
like
god.
that. And it would be like a 45-minute video and she would like be fake crying in it.
The
Yeah.
cringe.
No, for real. But like that was such a big time, and then that's when I think during that time was when people started canceling people.
Mhm.
When they were like, "Oh, so much drama's coming out from this person. They're gone. Like they're canceled. Like we don't want them anymore. We don't want to associate with them, whatever." And people's like careers actually stopped because of that. And
Mhm.
I just think that's so crazy how overnight you could be doing so well on social media, and that's why social media is not a stable like career.
Job, yeah.
It's not a stable job because you're dealing with people, and people are so like emotional, and they can change their thoughts about you overnight or in the span of a few minutes. And the way that like false information spreads so quickly as well,
Yeah.
it's crazy, it's insane. I remember there was this statistic because I wrote it down in one of my papers about how much quicker false information like spreads, and how like much time it takes for people to reverse that knowledge and for them to actually realize, oh, okay, that was fake. I shouldn't have believed that.
Mhm.
But people just love to grab onto like, hot takes, hot
Yeah.
topics. Oh, this is the tea. This is the, oh my God, the word tea.
Tea. Hot, boiling, sizzling
Guys,
tea.
I've got tea for you. And like, there was like whole channels that came out that were dedicated to just spilling the tea.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, I think it was always there, by the way. I think like these gossip things were always there,
Yeah.
but I feel like we pushed for it so much more, like our generation. And you were saying something earlier. I forgot what you said about like, is our generation problematic,
Oh
or
yeah. Are we confrontational or are we problematic?
like are we just seeking drama?
Yeah.
Or are we just not standing up for what we assume is
No, or
like,
are we standing up?
oh, so yeah, sorry, are we standing up for what we think is wrong?
Yeah.
But then at this point, we're like standing against so many people for like for example, one thing I will not understand is when you cancel someone that did something years ago when they were a kid.
Yeah.
Like when a tweet of a TikToker comes out and it was like they were 13 when they posted that tweet and they said something controversial, which is, I understand it's wrong, and then people immediately are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they said that."
Enjoying this.
I'm breaking my steering wheel. Trust me, you would get canceled too. But like, I feel like people online or behind the screen always act like they're genuinely so
Innocent
perfect.
and so like I've never done this in my whole entire life.
Yeah, and like I would never like talk about a person this way or say a negative thing or like talk smack or whatever, but babe, I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
I'm more than sure you have.
Especially with the way you talk to influencers, it kind of shows that you've done this before.
Yeah.
Do you know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
valid.
Like we can see the way you're talking, the way you're attacking, the way all of that stuff. That means that before this, before you even wrote this, you're probably talking bad about the influencer, which means you are talking bad.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you know what
true.
I
So you're
mean?
being a hypocrite in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you don't want to support talking bad, why are you even leaving a comment in the first place? Just خلص. Like, if you're so uninterested in a person, allow it, let it go.
Just block,
Just
unfollow.
block, unfollow, deassociate yourself with them. Like, there's no reason for you to do the extent that you do. And, like, I understand that influencers have such a responsibility like in their career that they actually do, because even I was thinking about it, I was like, companies now hire influencers because they know the impact that it will make for their business. Like they know people will listen, they know people want
Mm-hmm.
to copy their lifestyles, because at the end of the day I think people in their nature, they want to mimic people. They want to
Yeah.
mimic someone that is looked up to, or someone that has some sort of fame, or someone that is doing really successful and people are acknowledging it and aware of it. So that's why you see people copying people's styles or copying people's life or copying people's like taste in, clothes or makeup or whatever. Um and they like associate certain things with them. Like for example, simple trends like nails.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was going crazy with the Hailey Bieber nails. Like they named it like, did you not?
What is the Hailey Bieber nails?
Girl, really? It's like this like shimmery, like it's like a white coat of nail polish, or like a clear milky white coat, and it has like a nice shimmer on top. Like a very dusty, shimmery look. But like
Interesting.
even within the name, like we associate
Yeah.
like new trends with people. So I understand like influencers do have that responsibility, but the way we nitpick on them, and I think the fact also is that anyone can be an influencer now.
Yeah.
Anyone, if you pick up a camera, you can become to the level of a celebrity just by like posting on Instagram, by posting on
I
YouTube.
saw this woman who went into like one of these like parties,
Hmm.
like an influencer's parties, and it was like, oh, above 1 million followers go this way,
I saw
under like 1 million
that.
followers go that way. I'm sorry, but since when did influencers become celebrities?
Yeah.
Like that hit me. I'm like, what is this? This is
Yeah.
that's you. That's
Yeah, that
so
is so ew.
cringe.
That is actually very ew. Like, and that would make me want to. I think she left. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
she
she
left
left.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would make me want to walk away. Because are we really like, even because I think some people like stitched that video and they're like, oh, this is just a joke that this like event company does and whatever, and it's like to get buzz and everything. But imagine you just freshly came onto the scene of influencing and like being on TikTok and a social media person,
Yeah.
and you saw that and you didn't get the joke and you actually felt so like out of place. I would like imagine if we got invited to an event like that and it was like under 1 million followers, like go that side. I would feel like obviously that side is not going to be that taken care of. It's probably going to have the leftover food or the drinks, and it's not going to be as fun as the other people's side, because you know again, companies know where the money is
Yeah.
and they know people will follow people, but like to segregate people just based off like numbers, and you never know, those numbers could be fake.
Yeah.
That,
AI,
those
guys, AI.
they could be fake followers, fake commenters, fake all of that. So I don't know. I saw this number where it was like in a general lifetime, in a person's average lifetime, they influence. I mean, I read two sources. One of them said they influence up to 10,000 people in their life, and another one said 80,000, which is like a big, range
That's insane though.
between 10 to 80. I don't
Let's
even
do the
know.
minimum 10
Let's do
though.
the minimum 10 because that seems a bit more realistic, but
Yeah.
like, because let's say you're walking by the street, someone likes your shoes, they might be influenced by you.
Yeah.
Or even let's bring it in a positive, even more positive way where you walk down the street, someone sees you wearing hijab and they are reminded of prayer or
Yeah.
reminded of Islam, which is like a nice way to look at it. So yeah, you can
It's
naturally,
even like the fact, like if you just open the door for someone, or you influence them, you make them maybe like do something nice for the other person.
yeah,
Like it could be stuff like that
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
could change someone's mood. You can influence someone's mood. I don't think also influencing necessarily means that you copy, but it could
Yeah.
be like a change in behavior of that day.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I really like when I watch, for example, my favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, and I'm just having food and I'm really relaxing and I'm just having such a like peaceful day, they really influence my mood to be in a better one.
Mm.
Like they put me in a better mood. They make me happy. They make me laugh at the screen sometimes, which kind of sounds a bit like, doesn't that sound like eerie?
What, laughing at the screen?
Yeah, it's like I'm all alone and no one's around me, and I'm actually connecting with this person that is in a completely different continent from me,
Mm-hmm.
and I find such a warm like space with them. Like it's almost like a safe space that they created for me because it's so
Yeah.
personalized.
I guess that's how much the big impact of influencing is.
Yeah.
It really does have a huge impact on a person's life.
Yeah. Because even like that's why a lot of people have a problem with family vloggers. Because okay, well, not only are you like exploiting your child by putting them on camera and all
Yeah,
of
I
that
agree
stuff,
with that
whatever,
one.
whatever,
Yeah.
but on top of that, it's like some people who are so how can I say this? Let's just put it in the nicest way. Some people are so alone, can find such attachment to a random family and genuinely start to like do behaviors that they shouldn't do.
Oh,
Yeah, and there has been cases coming out like that where it's like they would show up to people's houses, they would like stalk extremely about like,
that's
you know
so
what I mean?
scary and
They would like
terrifying.
figure out where the child goes to school, like
Yeah.
all this stuff, like because they really feel so attached to this family that they kept on watching. I mean, they watched the kids grow up, they watched this father and mother dynamic
Yeah.
become even stronger, build a family. Like you are bringing people into your life with such a strong, like, such a strong force because you're bringing them into such important parts of your life, like sharing the fact that you gave birth online and it has like let's say 10 million views. That's not normal. I don't
Yeah.
think that's normal. I really don't think these numbers and the topics that people are sharing and the numbers that they're generating is normal or is even healthy in the first place.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
agree.
What do you
And
think?
plus like hasad too, like I would
Yeah,
be
of
so scared to
course.
share something like that because of
Yeah,
hasad,
yeah,
and I think one of the reasons why me and Rina were kind of reluctant to like showing our faces in the beginning is
yeah,
because of that point,
yeah.
because we were afraid that like people kind of basically what you said before, yeah, where like it becomes,
Like it gets out of hand.
yeah, exactly, and we didn't want that. That's something that scared us, and that's why we don't really like, even when we do bring up like personal topics,
Yeah.
it's always, first of all, like we bring it up to connect with you guys, but also we bring it up because we know you probably will relate to it.
Hmm.
And yeah, but like we wouldn't bring up something that's deeply personal.
Yeah, I don't feel
Not
comfortable sharing
yeah,
that because me naturally, I'm not going to feel comfortable to share it with a lot of people that I know
yeah,
face to face, that we know each other, we see each other. Let's say we go to uni or we work together or something like that. I wouldn't feel comfortable to air out my laundry like that.
yeah.
So I don't know how some people could feel like so at ease knowing that a good couple million of people have seen certain parts of your life that maybe like after a couple years you might regret sharing in the first place because you might be like, I don't know, why did I do all of that? Like,
Yeah.
was it just like, I don't know. Sometimes even like, are you really trying to make money from certain points in your life where it should be so special and intimate and personal?
The value shouldn't be in the money, the value should be in the memory of it, like the memory itself.
Yeah. But
So
then,
yeah, but people kind of forget that, and then they just go for the money.
yeah,
Cause listen, money is addicting. I'm not gonna lie.
obviously, and if it's quick money that you're making just by like posting a cute video of you and your kid
Yeah,
or you and your partner, like you
you
would
and your
want to.
kid. I'm sorry, I'll never understand.
By the
I'll
way, you and your
never
partner as
understand.
well. I would never feel comfortable to put my partner online and like publicly display our relationship. First of all, out of respect, out of haya,
Yeah,
but like second of all, just like I don't know, because again, like I like imagine if that just becomes like one thing. Oh, one thing that I really really dislike is I follow a lot of girls, like hijabi girls. I don't know what's going on with the hijabi girls, but everyone's getting married, okay? Which is
yeah, yeah,
congratulations.
yeah.
Like Allah Mubarak. I'm
Alhamdulillah.
so proud of you guys. So
Yeah,
happy for you. So happy for you for completing half of your deen. But it like changes, her page changes from her, for example, talking about modesty, her talking about like her struggles with hijab, all these things that I could relate to all of a sudden being a couple's page.
yeah.
That's when I'm just like, I did not follow you for this reason. And it kind of irks me when that happens because it's just like you lost your touch.
You lost your like your own personality.
Yeah, I don't want to see your husband on camera. Why is a man here? Like, please take him out of here. I don't want to see him. There's no need for that. Like, keep your relationship. Like, if you want to post some cute videos here and there, but if it's like, let's say 80% of your content is just you and your husband right now, I really don't think, especially if that's not where you started, I don't think that's where you should shift to because as much as we're happy for you, we also miss you alone and
Yeah,
you yourself. Not like get ready with me and my husband to go on like a date night. Get ready with us to do this. Let's go do this. Oh, let's do a couples challenge, blah blah blah. I did not sign up for a couples page.
yeah,
I don't do these pages. I don't like these pages, but there's a lot of influencers where I'm just like they kind of lose their touch once they get married. And then it just becomes like something else. Which kind of also
yeah.
makes me like, oh, does
Sad.
not sad, but it makes you feel like, oh, does marriage really like obviously it's gonna consume you, but like does it do it to that point where you just lose your own personality?
You lose your own touch.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
I I think so. I don't think it's healthy necessarily, but I think it's just bound to happen. Like if you live with someone every single day, you wake up next to
Yeah,
them every
that's
single day,
true.
you eat with them, you do all of that stuff with them, you go out with them, all of that stuff. Like, خلاص, like you're bound to like
Become one.
become one.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you will talk to him, he will talk to you, you will know about him, he will know about you. So خلاص, like whatever he knows, you know, and whatever you know, he knows.
Yeah.
So then you just become one person.
That's true also.
But it shouldn't affect your personality, and it shouldn't affect like your like daily life. You know what I mean? Because of course, like outside of the house, you guys are not together,
Mm.
like most probably. So that it shouldn't affect that time where you are genuinely like you have your own life. That it shouldn't affect it.
Yeah.
So like her life was like the woman, whatever, whoever got married, her life that's not linked to him was her platform.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't have linked that to him.
Yeah. Because it's nice to have something for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Because like I can't imagine like you said, you're waking up next to that person, you're sharing your day to day every day with that person for the rest of your life, right? I can't imagine not having at least one thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I would feel like I just want to have this one thing that's just for me, solely for me, only about me. Like sorry to sound selfish, but it's not even selfish because that's who you were before him.
Yeah.
So like don't lose that touch after him. Anyway, that's not really the topic, but that's actually a great topic to talk about. How like people, and I kind of see it with girls a lot more than guys, where once they become in a relationship they actually forget who they are,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like my man 24/7, which okay, respect, I get it, you're happy and everything, and no one's trying to shun on your parade, everyone's probably supporting you as well, but like I see it so much where girls just forget that they actually existed before,
Mm-hmm.
and then they struggle to remember that they existed even after, like let's say, god forbid, they like don't last, they
Yeah.
like struggle to like get their selves back, you know? Which is so crazy because you get so consumed. But that's like, imagine with one person how consumed you can get, right? So imagine as being an influencer, how many people are consumed on you,
Yeah.
how many eyes are on you, how much your voice impacts people, how much like it really, I don't know, it's kind of scary and it kind of sounds okay. I don't know if
What?
this is the right thing to say, but it kind of sounds a bit evil.
What do you mean?
In a sense where it's just like some people could really live, breathe, eat, sleep that person,
Uh-huh.
where it kind of becomes like an obsession.
So like it's evil because you start controlling these people?
Not in terms of like control, but in terms of like it's so crazy how much a mass group of people just follow after you. It's like you literally low-key made a cult. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like am I like tripping? Because like I feel like you made your own little like okay, other people could use a better word, which is like community and stuff. But like I don't know why, like you made your own little like follower group.
Because like I think you said you chose that word because sometimes people just follow you blindly.
Yeah, there's
And
that
that's
as well.
basically what a
Yeah.
cult is.
Yeah. Like they don't
They don't
even
think for themselves. They see you do something, they do it after you.
you dyed your hair, they'll dye their hair
Yeah.
too. You did a certain haircut, they'll do the same. You just got like new Adidas Sambas, they'll do the same.
Yeah.
So it just kind of feels like obsession to me at one point. Like how much people are like, I love this girl or I love this guy. He's such a great influencer or she's such a great influencer. I'm just like to an extent, بحس some people, okay, this is very few, but they low-key astaghfirullah, worship. Like to that extent where they would pay hundreds, thousands to go fly out to another country just for a little
Yeah.
pop-up. For a little like 2 second picture. Like it's just so scary to me how much we've become obsessed with other people and other
Yeah.
people's lives. And that's something that I would hate for us to do. Is like I want people to hear us out. I want the topics to be refreshing. I want people to enjoy our content, but I don't want people to be so, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
where it's just like I'm obsessed with these girls, like okay, like us
Yeah.
to an extent. And I don't mean unfollow us right now because we love you guys and we really like appreciate the small little, you know, community
Community.
that we made because I don't see what we do in a negative light. Again, maybe also because we're on a niche side, we're on a smaller side.
Hmm.
Maybe if we get bigger,
Inshallah.
inshallah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so shifty, like, you know?
Yeah.
And those people, those same people that like quote unquote love you, adore you, could be like one of the main reasons to your career being a downfall.
And it's also crazy because I just thought about it like you're listening to people who are unqualified for anything.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
They're not
Yeah.
qualified. Like for example, like skincare advices.
Yeah.
Like I remember one of my friends, she tried the skincare thing and like it burnt her face off. Like
Yikes.
you just follow the person that might have edited his content or her content to make it seem like wow it works or whatever,
Yeah.
and like they're not qualified, they might be lying to you,
They
all of
might
that
just
stuff.
be promoting
They just,
something.
yeah, they might be promoting something, they just want views, and you're just following an unqualified person.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like that just feels like I can't imagine myself following a person my age.
Bro, wait, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but there was this doctor on TikTok
Uh-huh.
that claimed to be a doctor, and after a few months, people found out that he doesn't even have, like, he only has a high school degree.
No
He
way.
claimed to be a full-on doctor. I don't know his name, but it was this guy, and he would like get dressed in like his little white coat. It would have his name, everything. He would pretend to be in the hospital, fully
What?
giving medical advice about like arthritis, your back, your neck, your eyes, all these things. And he would be like, "Oh, this is my degree, blah blah blah," and it was like all forged. So yeah.
That's why you shouldn't follow people.
Or like be interested but do not follow. I think follow is a bad word
Yeah.
because follow is like who are we meant to follow? Allah.
Yeah, facts.
Like let's not get it twisted. We're only meant to follow one, and that is Allah. One power, one divine, not little people that are equivalent to you, me, her, and the
Yeah.
next. So like yeah, don't yeah, no 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 no. So that doctor one, yeah, you're so right. People unfollow people follow unqualified people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why even with what we say, like a lot of the times when we talk about topics, for example, with Islam and everything, we're saying it from the research that we did, plus our perspective, plus our experiences. We're not necessarily coming here online telling people that we're shuyukh and scholars and people should like take our word with a grain of salt because this is coming from one point of view. Another thing is people come from different walks of life. We might
Different
follow,
backgrounds, yeah.
yeah, we might follow the same Islam, but we might practice it differently because people come from different cultures, different areas in the world. Some person could be a Brazilian Muslim, and another could be a South African Muslim, and another could be a Kazakhstani Muslim. So, yes, we're all collectively Muslims, but maybe some things that are acceptable in my culture may not be in yours. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't allow culture to overrule. And I understand
Yeah.
Islam is above all that, but that's just like another point that I have to say is like just because, for example, something you do is right doesn't mean that if I don't do it, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because maybe what you do that you think is right could be a cultural thing and not like,
And also, just because, like, let's say there is one point that you agreed with us on, or like anyone else, like they said something and you're like, oh my god, that's the same way I think, means that every single thing the other person says is going to be the same way, is going to be
oh, yeah,
what you think too.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And you shouldn't try to make it that way. Do you know what
no,
I mean?
yeah,
Like, for example, like, I like dogs and you like dogs too. Okay, this is
okay,
a simple example.
okay,
And you're like, oh my god, same, I like dogs. And then I say, well, I like dogs and cats. You didn't actually think about it, you didn't deep it that much, right?
yeah,
So you're like, well, I guess because she likes dogs and I like dogs, and she now likes cats, therefore I
I'm
like cats
cats,
too.
yeah,
Because we agreed on that one, there that means like we'll probably agree on this one too.
yeah, that's so true.
Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, because maybe you guys agreed on one thing doesn't mean you have to shape your whole rest of your thought, the way you think and everything, based on that person.
Yeah,
Because again, like it's your own personality, it's your own brain, it's your own way of thinking.
yeah, don't lose yourself.
Yeah.
Don't lose yourself in this house.
Yes.
That's pretty much it. Like, be as cringy and cliche, be yourself. Be yourself, be who you are. Allah created you genuinely so uniquely. Like, there's
Yeah.
really no point. Like, of course, we should, like, there's certain people to look up to in a sense where it's like, oh, what they say, like, about certain things is valid, it's factual, and it's reliable, and I trust them, and whatever, and all these things. But don't live your life based off these people. Because at the end of the day, the only real following we should have is Allah and the
And
Sunnah.
Islam.
Yeah. If you want to follow someone, if you want to have a great leader to look up to, follow Sayyidina Muhammad.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yeah, alayhi salatu wasalam, and that's pretty much it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, another thing that I also wanted to say was because I remember Shahid mentioned it earlier about like us in the beginning not wanting to show our faces because of like certain reasons and things like that. Please respect the fact that we also don't want to share our location as well because I have seen some people ask and I personally do not want to share and I don't think
Yeah.
Shahid does either. So respectfully in the kindest way possible, do not ask because we don't feel comfortable sharing. Who knows, maybe a few years from now we might. But as for now, please don't ask because we don't want to answer and let's just not make it awkward in the comments. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys don't take that in the wrong way. And I mean this with so much love and respect because we really do appreciate.
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna be like, watch them cancel us now.
No, for real. Because we don't want to share where we live. Bro, I hope you guys respect that just as much as you probably don't want us to know where you are. We don't
Yeah.
want you guys to know. And I know it's part of maybe the job and oh, what did you guys expect? You put yourselves online. Okay, but there's certain things that we just don't feel ready to talk about. And that's completely normal and valid because we are human just as much as you guys are. So please respect our wishes
Decision.
and
Yep.
decisions. Let's try that again, but say decisions.
Okay.
Please respect our decisions.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. We'll see you next week on episode 35.
Hope you all are happy, healthy, and safe. And adios.
Bye.
Bye byes.